Day 12, and we are in Northumberland National Park, which is the most northerly national park in England and Wales. Today we're going to be doing a walk that incorporates some of Hadrian's wall and goes near to where an old Roman fort was as well. So let's get to it. So behind us here is what remains of an old Roman fort. We're just having a little look around the edges. You can also pay to go inside it itself. You can do that, I believe it's an English heritage site, and then we parked a bit further down that way, which is a National Trust car park. So an interesting mix of two organisations going on there. As you can see, nice dry day today. Well, we had 3 days of dry weather, so you can't ask for much more, eh? So we're just walking on Hadrian's Wall itself now, and we'll keep walking along this for a bit before we cut back and head back from where we started. Hadrian's Wall itself is around 73 miles coast to coast, where obviously it guarded the Romans' northern frontier. And I believe the full trail path that's in place is 84 miles long, something like that. Now I'm sure most of you heard of this in the news. So what stands here is the tree stump of the Sycamore Gap tree. Obviously a lot of people had association with that, and it was an iconic and historic tree that featured in many photos, videos and memories for a lot of people. There is, however, a positive to this. The tree stump is sprouting. What does that mean? That means that this is going to be regrowing and shape itself around the landscape once again in a different way. So in years to come, people will be able to see and experience new memories around a newly sprouted tree from what once stood such an iconic tree for mining. So that is day 12 completed here in Northumberland National Park. So according to my watch, we completed 9 kilometers today. We headed in the direction of a Roman fort before going along the Hadrian's wall. We carried on along there for a little bit, and then we had a little stop at the Sycamore Gap Tree Memorial area, and we spoke a little bit about that. And then we headed on our way back from where we came. The weather today, unfortunately, unlike the last 3 days, which has been nice and dry, we did have a fair bit of rain today. Although, quite fittingly, when we got towards and at the Sycamore Gap Memorial, the weather was dry. That's it for today. On to day 13 tomorrow and the start of the Scottish 2-part leg will be in Loch Lomond.